Hello and a very warm welcome to Science Monitor, your weekly update on what's happening in the field of science, technology, research and innovation in and around the country. I'm Tina Jha. From self-repairing materials developed by Indian scientists to the development of an indigenous robotic device to facilitate precision radiotherapy. We have plenty in store for you on this edition of Science Monitor. But as always, let's begin with the top stories of the week. Indian scientists develop materials capable of self-repairing mechanical damages. The invention by IISER Kolkata and IIT Kharagpur will open new dimensions in the field of electronic equipments and components. IIT ROORKEE launches 7 new academic programs to address the rising demand for new age technologies. Designed to promote quality education, the courses will provide new avenues to the students. First, indigenous 3D robotic motion phantom developed to simulate human lung motion will facilitate quality assurance of respiratory motion management techniques in radiation therapy. And ARCI Hyderabad is developing silicon carbide-based mirrors for space applications. Silicon carbide-based tertiary mirror produced by ARCI will also be a part of India's solar probe mission. And now the news in detail. Scientists have long been working on developing self-repairing substances. And now Indian scientists have achieved significant success in this direction. Researchers from the Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Kolkata, and the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, have together discovered substances that can repair their own mechanical damages without any external interference. This discovery, made by Indian researchers, has recently been published in the reputed journal Science. Here's a report.
With the development and growing applications of technology in our daily life, our dependence on machines and electronic equipment has grown manifold in every aspect of life. However, mechanical failure in these devices poses a huge problem as it disrupts life. In case of failure, the only option is to repair or sometimes replace the item. Repairs using external interference shortens the life of electronic equipment and increases maintenance costs exponentially. Such repairs are difficult in cases such as spacecraft, where intervention also involves danger to human life. Keeping these needs in mind, researchers from the Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research, Kolkata, and IIT Kharagpur have developed piezoelectric molecular crystals that repair themselves from mechanical damages without need for any external intervention. This is developed by a team of researchers led by Professor C. Malla Reddy from the Department of Chemical Sciences and Professor Nirmalya Ghosh from the Bio-Optics and Nanophotonics Lab at IISER, Kolkata.
It is very, very difficult to achieve materials which repair themselves, particularly when they are not very soft. So here in our work, what we try to do is to develop some fundamentals to make solid materials heal themselves.
So the piezoelectric property is a property of certain kind of materials. When you apply pressure or if they are subjected to mechanical stress, so they generate electricity. So at the heart of this effect is the change in the crystalline structure, that is permanent change in the crystalline structure, which results in change in the polarization. So this macroscopic polarization leads to generation of the surface charges, and which is actually at the heart of this self-healing mechanism that has been observed by Professor Malla Reddy and his students.
Piezoelectric materials generate electricity when they undergo mechanical stress. The piezoelectric molecules developed by the scientists are called bipyrazole organic crystals. These molecular solids have the unique ability to generate an electric charge when they undergo a mechanical impact, which essentially means that fragments broken off from the damaged part are pulled back towards each other and interact as before. In this way, mechanical damage is automatically repaired within milliseconds and with crystallographic precision without any external interference. Professor Bhanu Bhushan Khatua and Dr. Sumant Karan have studied the performance of the new materials for fabricating mechanical energy harvesting devices. The new material could be used in high-end microchips, high-precision mechanical sensors, and micro-robotics. In the future, these materials can be used in developing smart gadgets that will be able to repair cracks and scratches on their own.
These piezoelectric molecular crystals, due to the unique property of generating electrical charges on mechanical impact, the broken pieces can self-propel and rejoin in a blink of an eye and repair themselves so precisely that they become indistinguishable from the undisturbed materials.
The research, which is supported by the Science and Engineering Research Board of the Department of Science and Technology, have recently been published in the journal Science. This is a unique indigenous invention that can be of great help in many applications, especially in the space sector. This discovery also has the ability to make the repair and maintenance of electronic equipment cost-effective.
To cater to the increasing demand for innovative new age technologies, the Indian Institute of Technology ROORKEE has launched 7 new academic programs. Apart from data science and artificial intelligence, these programs are related to the areas of engineering, architecture, economics, and management. Designed to facilitate quality education, the new programs will provide better opportunities to the youth as well as professionals as needs change in the future. Here's a report.
The demand for new age technologies is rising in every field, forcing us to rethink the way we design our educational courses in the conventional setup. Emphasis is now being laid on bringing about changes in the existing system and introducing new programs that can fulfill these demands. Taking a step towards this direction, 7 new academic courses have been launched by the Indian Institute of Technology ROORKEE. Via an online event, Professor Ashutosh Sharma, Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology, launched the programs on the 30th of July. These new academic programs will provide a new dimension to future professionals and students. The new programs are in the select areas of engineering, architecture, economics and management, along with specializations in data science and artificial intelligence.
To be able to give rise to these programs, more logistics were required naturally. And so we created one new department of design, and we created a new center for artificial intelligence and data science. And here the inherent core strength of IIT ROORKEE came to the fore. Because the expertise was available in different departments, we needed to create an enabling clause, enabling provision by which we could collect this strength in multiple departments.
6 postgraduate degree programs and 1 5-year integrated program will be open to students from the next autumn session of 2021-22. Among these are MTech Artificial Intelligence and MTech Data Science under the Center for Artificial Intelligence Data Science CAIDS, MDes Industrial Design and MIM Masters in Innovation Management under the Department of Design. A course in MTech Dam Safety and Rehabilitation under the proposed International Center for Dams, which is currently coordinated by the Department of Hydrology. Working professionals of the industry can pursue online MTech, Microelectronics and VLSI under the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. A 5-year integrated program, MS Economics, can be pursued under the Department of Humanities and Social Sciences. These new programs aim to facilitate quality education in new and emerging areas that are increasing in relevance today.
It's about using the knowledge that we produce. So I was, for example, if I were to look at, what is really great about these programs, that they are, of course, cutting edge. It was pointed out that they are in line with NEP 2020, which means that they are hugely interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary. Of course, that these two words have a little different meaning, and I'm sure that these programs would actually integrate the best of both, which means that they would in fact go on to create new disciplines, if you would, by fusing, by getting outside the boundaries of the old disciplines.
The rapid rise of emerging technologies has changed the social as well as the industrial structure, and this is giving rise to new challenges in every field. The new programs introduced by IIT ROORKEE will help to develop human resources who can transform these challenges into opportunities for a self-reliant India.
And with that, time for a short break on the program. Lots more coming up ahead. Do stay with us. Welcome back after the break. You're watching Science Monitor. Scientists from IIT Kanpur and SGP GIMS Lucknow have developed a 3D robotic motion phantom to simulate human lung motion during breathing. Now, this technology has been developed under the Make in India program with support from the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. This development will be extremely helpful in cancer treatment, as the doctors will be able to deliver focused radiation on the upper abdomen or thoracic region. Let's see our report to find out more about this important innovation.
Treatment of cancer generally includes radiation therapy, in which beams of intense energy are used to kill cancer cells. Doctors use radiation therapy to treat just about every type of cancer. But giving focused radiation doses in the upper abdomen and thoracic region poses a huge problem due to the movement associated with breathing. Although state-of-the-art motion management techniques such as gating and tracking have also arrived, 100% focused radiation is still not possible using these techniques. For radiation to be customized for a particular patient, their exact lung movement has to be simulated, and then delivery of the radiation with minimal dosage can be achieved. Before the radiation therapy is done on a human, its effectiveness needs to be checked on a robotic phantom. Now, researchers from the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, in collaboration with scientists from the Sanjay Gandhi Postgraduate Institute of Medical Sciences, SPGIMS, Lucknow, have developed a new and inexpensive 3D robotic motion phantom that can move like a human lung. This robotic phantom will be helpful in delivering focused radiation to the patients. Developed with the help of DST's Advanced Manufacturing Technologies program, this technology is currently under final testing as part of Make in India. This indigenous technology will very soon enable doctors to use concentrated radiation, dose quantification, and more accurately assess its effects.
So what the robotic phantom will do, it has 3 degrees of freedom, and the way the tumor moves up and down and also inside, it also moves in 3D. So basically it is 3-dimensional motion. So that robotic arm will also move the tumor like this, and then we are going to place many sensors on this device, and then we are going to focus the radiation. So as it is moving, the radiation is also moving with this tumor, and so we are radiating only 2 centimeters. So what was happening before is we were killing, say, a 10 centimeter tissue along with this. So we will kill only 2 centimeters, and we are going to save that 8 centimeters.
The bulk of the Phantom is a dynamic platform over which image quality assurance devices can be placed, and the platform can mimic 3D tumor motion by using 3 independent stepper motor systems. This platform is placed on the bed where the patient lies during radiation therapy. As the Phantom emulates the lung movement, a moving or gating window is used to focus the radiation from the radiation machine on the moving tumor. Detectors placed in the Phantom help detect whether the radiation is localized on the tumor. This results in minimal radiation exposure to both the patient and the medical staff and provides high-quality images of continuous advanced 4D radiation therapy treatments. After examining the radiation therapy on this robotic phantom, the same process is adopted on patients.
This phantom could be used as a quality assurance phantom to verify the lung motion. So in order to deliver high-end radiotherapy like SBRT using the modern linear accelerator or CyberKnife equipments, before that we would like to use this phantom to generate the patient-specific lung motion and put a dosimeter on this and verify the doses acquired by the patient before the patient is being actually treated.
This is the first time that this type of robotic phantom has been manufactured in India. More importantly, it is more affordable than other imported products available in the market. This robotic phantom can be used to create different types of lung movements. The research team is now looking to commercialize their 3D robotic motion phantom so that this indigenous solution can be made available to the Indian market soon.
Hyderabad-based International Advanced Research Center for Powder Metallurgy and New Materials is engaged in the development of advanced and efficient mirrors for space optics applications. This autonomous R&D center of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, has developed silicon carbide-based mirrors in this direction. This indigenous product by ARCI will be used in visible emission line coronagraph, the main payload of India's solar mission Aditya L1. Let's see how ARCI is making these mirrors.
India is one of the few nations to have its own satellite systems. This is the reason that the country has become self-reliant in areas like weather forecasting, national security, disaster management, agricultural development, urban development, land resource assessment, as well as monitoring. All these tasks are made easy and accurate today by geostationary and geosynchronous satellite imaging. The Earth is continuously observed by the telescope systems mounted on the satellites, and the images are captured. The main part of the telescope system is the mirror. Optical signals are collected by the primary mirror in the telescope, and it is focused and reflected on the secondary mirror. These light signals are then converted into electronic signals and sent to the ground station, where these signals are converted into images. Naturally, the quality of an image has a lot to do with the quality of the mirrors used in the telescopes. Therefore, scientists never cease to develop better mirrors for space applications. The International Advanced Research Center for Powder Metallurgy and New Materials, Hyderabad, engaged in the development of new materials for the last 2.5 decades, has made unprecedented efforts in this direction as well. This autonomous R&D center of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, is working on silicon carbide-based mirrors for space applications. Due to its higher specific stiffness and thermal characteristics, this mirror is more efficient than the currently used Zeroda, beryllium and other mirrors. Powder formulated with organic binders and sintering additives is used as a raw material for the fabrication of these mirrors. First, raw silicon carbide powder is compacted into simple shapes by uni-axial pressing. The compacted parts are then subjected to cold isostatic pressing and low-temperature heat treatment. Green machinable substrates are then subjected to light weighting and profile generation in a CNC machine. The finished parts are then sintered at high temperatures under an inert atmosphere. These substrates can meet the structural and thermal requirements of a mirror. ARCI has developed its own technology for producing lightweight silicon carbide substrates of various shapes and sizes. To use these substrates as reflecting surfaces, a dense coating of silicon carbide is applied through chemical vapor deposition. This removes the non-uniform microstructure of these components as well as the residual pores. Reflecting surface is then generated through surface grinding, diamond paste polishing, and iron beam polishing. In this way, a surface roughness of less than 1 nanometer is achieved, which is quite remarkable. Silicon carbide-based tertiary mirror coupled with silicon carbide cold finger will be used in the visible line emission coronagraph, the main payload of India's solar probe mission. With its expertise and experience, this premier R&D center is providing state-of-the-art indigenous solutions for several applications. These achievements of ARCI are strengthening the Make in India campaign.
And time for another quick breather on the program. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back once again. You're watching Science Monitor. Let's now take a quick look at some other developments that have made news in the field of science and technology in our special segment, Science Express.
Astronomers have for the first time detected light from behind a black hole. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, massive objects like black holes warp the fabric of space-time, which means space-time bend around them, creating curved paths that objects must follow as they travel. Researchers from Stanford University observed this phenomenon in the form of X-ray echoes in January 2020 using the ESA's XMM Newton and NASA's New Star Space Telescopes. The supermassive black hole in IISER galaxy, which is around 800 million light-years away from us, distorted the space so much that astronomers were able to see X-ray bursts flashing behind it. The colors of the X-rays coming from the far side of the black hole were slightly altered by the extreme gravitational environment of the black hole. This breakthrough discovery will further expand our knowledge about black holes. The Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited's Research and Development Unit, Nano Biotechnology Research Centre, signed an MOU with the Indian Institute of Technology IIT Delhi for research consultancy, knowledge transfer and collaborative projects. Under this agreement, IFCO scientists and engineers will work with IIT Delhi faculty and scholars to find innovative solutions to challenging agricultural and environmental problems. IFCO, which has been continuously developing better solutions in the agriculture sector, has also created the world's first nano-urea liquid. This liquid urea is considered much better for crops. Now, MOU with IIT Delhi will also facilitate advanced research in the field of nanotechnology for futuristic applications. According to experts, artificial intelligence is creating opportunities that cannot be achieved through traditional techniques. And apart from healthcare, it can be used for several present and future challenges in various sectors. The views were expressed during the online DST Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav discourse series New India at 75, organized by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication and Vigyan Prasar. Professor Ashutosh Sharma, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, and Anna Roy, Senior Advisor, Niti Aayog, also participated in the event. Professor Sharma stated that artificial intelligence, AI, will not replace people, but it will create new opportunities in various fields. Speaking on the occasion, Ms. Anna Roy, Senior Advisor, Niti Aayog, spoke about the advantages of India being a data-rich country that has a lot of IT professionals, educationists, and a demographic dividend. For the first time, scientists have uncovered evidence of water vapor in the atmosphere of Jupiter's moon. According to the research results published in the journal Nature Astronomy, new data sets obtained from the Hubble Space Telescope have been used to collect this evidence. According to the study, this water vapor is formed when the solid ice on the surface of Ganymede turns directly into gas. Jupiter's moon Ganymede is the largest moon in our solar system, and prior studies indicate that it contains more water than all of Earth's oceans. Since the temperature on the satellite is very cold, water freezes on the surface. The water vapor was discovered when the research team combined the data from two instruments, Hubble's Cosmic Origins spectrograph in 2018 and archival images from the Space Telescope Imaging Spectrograph from 1998 to 2010. This discovery is considered important for the European Space Agency's proposed Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer JUICE mission in 2022.
Well, so that's it from us on this edition of Science Monitor. You can send us your feedback and suggestions through email. Our email ID is news@vigyanprasar.gov.in, and you can also write to us. Our address is Vigyan Prasar, 5th floor, Prithvi Bhavan, Lodi Road, New Delhi, 110003. So we'll take your leave now. See you again same time next week. Until then, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your families, and also continue to think scientifically.